I've always been a Sonic fan. And I'm assuming if you clicked on this video, then you probably are too. However, if you don't fall in that category, maybe you're one of those rad Sonic tubers. You know, the ones that post Sonic videos after Sonic videos. You know, you might as well be Sonic. But the good news is, it is alright to be Sonic. I mean, this is his world, right? I'm so funny. No, but for real, Sonic's been having a very good decade recently, and it's mainly because of him. Now, I haven't seen a Shadow game pop up besides, you know,
where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
But ever since then, it's only been Sonic. Sonic Prime went crazy on Netflix, and we know we're gonna get a season 2. Sonic Frontiers came out, and comparing it to some of these games, it did wonderful. It's almost hard to even call this a game. They literally just made a glitch, bro, that's it. But now that we all kind of wonder, this is Sonic the Hedgehog's decade, plus we may get a Sonic the Hedgehog 3 pretty soon. Do we really need these other characters? I mean, let's be honest, they've been really selling Sonic the Hedgehog and nobody else. Here, let me give you some examples. You remember when they introduced Silver the Hedgehog? Yeah, I know, unless you're a Sonic fan, you probably don't remember. It's not that Silver's just uncool, which he most certainly is, but instead it's because he was dead on release. Silver's first debut was in a game called Sonic the Hedgehog. Despite the creativity, Sonic 06 was his first game. But as you know, this game is just called Sonic. It's only really about Sonic. Besides the game being complete garbo, and that's why nobody cares about Silver, Sonic instantly took the stage soon as this happened. Literally, Silver was thrown away soon as this happened. He's supposed to be the third Hedgehog. I mean, he's not necessarily the third, but let's just consider him the third. But now, the only time you ever see Silver is when he's competing in the Olympic Games. The worst part about it is he's not even important. You don't crack open one of these games to go pick Silver. Honestly, you're not cracking it open at all. But honestly, who wants to go pick Silver while you go get your bronze medal? Let's just be honest. You don't pick Silver, you pick Sonic to go for the gold. Just like Silver's debut game, they didn't call this Silver the Hedgehog. Sega didn't even want to give it a subtitle. They knew dang well what they were selling, broken or not. Sonic sell. Hopefully you do understand that this is Sonic's world. Hopefully a lot of you already know this. If not, let me point to two of the most recent culprits. You and you. Many Sonic fans were very happy that Sega decided to take their hand in Hollywood. So now we have two blockbuster Sonic movies and going for a third. Now of course these are still based off of Sonic and only Sonic. Yes, Knuckles and Tails are both inside Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But do you see that this is called Sonic the Hedgehog? Just like the 06 game, they did not care to add anything to the title. But it is true, Eggman does play a big role in the first movie, but this is still Sonic's movie. They were even willing to redesign his first model because he looks so bad. And when I say he looks bad, I mean stop laughing. Stop it. You need to quit. So I'm sure you understand my point. Sonic the Hedgehog is one of the biggest video game IPs ever. But the difference for Sonic is he kind of does it by himself. Before I made a previous video saying where are Sonic's friends, which you can check out at the top up here. But truth be told, Sonic really doesn't need them. For years, Sega's been riding his wave without the need for anyone else. And truth be told, Sonic Team can continue to make new characters every game and kill them off the next. Do you remember Jet the Hawk? A character specifically made for the Sonic Riders chain and was killed off right after that. He may show up in Sonic and the Black Knight, but do you really care about that game? And please don't answer that question with some smart remark. Some characters like this are simply placed for Sonic to get over the hump. Sonic will simply use them as a stepping stool, then move on. However, I hate to say it, but it's kind of alright. Have you ever thought about how dependent some of these characters are on Sonic? Just look at the biggest culprit here. Tails will literally scream, every single chance he gets. The truth is, Tails is just a bad version of Luigi. Tails is literally stuck on player 2, but he's also not important enough to be player 2. But of course, you may pull up on Sonic DX and want to pick Tails, that's perfectly fine. But there's no way you think Tails is competing against Sonic. Matter of fact, a better word than competing is comparing. Another great example is a character that will simp for him no matter what. Now of course, a lot of people like Amy. Amy also probably has one of the best theme songs of the whole game. I know you hear that slime music, but it's sad to think about. No matter how many times Amy tries and tries again, her love is never reciprocated by Sonic. And Amy Rose is not a Peach locked up in a castle waiting for a savior. She's strong and independent, except for Sonic. When it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog, he is everything to her. But we really don't have to revisit every single example. You have 3 separate characters literally based off of Sonic the Hedgehog. This dude is literally one of the logos for Sega Team. And speaking of teams inside Sonic Heroes, Tails and Knuckles were willing to call their whole team Sonic Team. Like, bro, at least the other teams were kind of unique. They just decided to be the Sonic Goons. Anyways, I'm sure you get the overall idea. But hey, I'm sure a lot of you are perfectly fine with Sonic Solo Act. When Sonic 06 becomes Sonic 24, you best believe I'm gonna get a copy. With that, you made it to the end of the video. So I'll assume you made it here because you either like me, kisses, or you like Sonic. And I'm sure you can get a kiss from him too. But if you're looking for more Sonic content, your next video will be over here. And for the anime fans, there's a new channel over here for anime content. And finally, if you support what I do, please check out the Patreon. I appreciate it because you know YouTube, man, they're evil. Oh, and subscribe to the channel too if you want to stay up to date. You know, we talk about this all the time. Y'all have a good one. Until the next one, take care. Love you.